I am a patriotic American, and I love my country. I participated in Army ROTC for a year at my college. I have never felt such a sense of pride and camaraderie and just brotherhood as I do when I wear that uniform. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your background is. We're all expected to do the same thing and to meet the same criteria and pass the same standards. I am certainly willing to give my life for our country. I live on a very small family farm. It used to be a pretty sizable family operation, and now it's primarily myself and my grandmother. You know, I've always thought that this is the land of opportunity, and this is supposed to be the place where anybody can come and really live the American dream. I was raised to always support your fellow American and to always support the Constitution and to always believe that everybody is created equal. I want to do everything in my power to make our country and our world a safer, better place. I want to be an officer in the military. That's my ultimate goal. When I learned about the ban, I was absolutely deflated. I was devastated. This was what I had planned to spend my entire future doing. This was what my entire life was based around. And suddenly that wasn't an option for me anymore. The fact that I'm a transgender person has no impact whatsoever on my ability to serve in the military. So there was a window of time right after I had graduated with my bachelor's degree in which there was no ban, and transgender people were allowed to enlist in the military. My recruiter was excellent. He looked at all of my qualifications, he looked at my education, he looked at my abilities, when he said, "You are exactly the kind of person that we want." So yeah, man, I mean, it's just different, you know? I went back to school originally with the entire intent of being able to do Army ROTC. There's definitely that level of frustration in there. It's like,
Yeah.
man, I wish I could have gone to PT this morning. I should have been able to, you know, put that uniform on this morning and participate with everybody else. It's definitely like driving me. It's that motivation thing, you know. It's you see that obstacle in front of you, and you have to make that decision. Or you're either gonna, you know, lie down and take it, or are you gonna overcome that obstacle? And I'm gonna overcome that obstacle no matter what it takes.
I know you will, dude.
Yeah.
Your whole life you've been adapt and overcome, and know you're going to get over this hump.
I am a substitute teacher, and I primarily teach at the school nearest to my home, which is also where I attended high school. I love the experience of getting in a classroom and helping to stimulate ideas. You know, service is really just doing whatever you can to give 100% of yourself to what it is you are serving. My grandmother played such a huge role in my childhood. I was raised to support our troops. I was raised to be patriotic. I have a lot of military members in my family, and we were very much taught that you respected veterans and you had pride for your country. And that really instilled a lot of patriotism in me. Now that she is getting older and she's needing a little bit more assistance herself.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Just one of these.
Just
but
the one?
wait,
Okay.
do
Yeah,
it.
I think
Take
just
this
that.
off.
Yeah, that should be good. Okay, cool. I really pride myself in the fact that I'm able to step into that role and help her as best I can.
Yep.
All right, good. All right. So you get any deer yet?
No,
See any good ones, at least?
one we saw the other night driving.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
You don't see anything good while you're hunting. You see it as it's jumping out in front of you and you're testing your brakes.
Yeah. Hold this thing open for you.
Yeah, right. James is an incredible leader. He is very honest. He is very hardworking. He is very loyal.
Awesome. Take your pick. You haven't shot your 222 yet.
I have
so
not shot the 222 yet.
You want to start with that?
Yeah, I think we should. I certainly look up to James. He is definitely a role model in my life. I admire everybody who puts on that uniform. Any good sniper tips for me?
So if you roll your right shoulder in a little bit more and like kind of square your chest up to the target,
Yeah.
just a little bit more, it'll help like hold the recoil a little bit.
All right.
Like absorb it.
Here we go.
Nice.
I am currently enrolled in a master's degree program. It is criminology with a concentration in global security. I am doing everything that I can to keep myself as prepared as possible and as ready as possible so that when military service becomes an option for me again, I will be ready to roll and be able to meet not just the minimum standards, but to be the best soldier I can possibly be. I certainly understand what it means to join the military. Ultimately, you are signing away your life and ultimately agreeing that you might have to give your life in service of your country. It's a huge responsibility, and I think it would be an absolute honor to be able to do that for my country.
In July of 2017, President Trump took to Twitter in a hasty manner to announce this transgender ban, a blanket transgender ban.
The focus should remain on individuals' capabilities rather than establishing blanket policies for certain groups.
I believe that service in the military is a touchstone for patriotic Americans. The military protects all Americans' freedom and liberty to live as they choose.